That was
And I was here.
Tim's brother.
Yeah, I know.
He was the oldest one.
no, Tim.
His name was Majestic.
Majestic.
They call it something up there. Majestic.
Yeah, Majestic. Tim was the oldest.
No.
Majestic was older than Tim?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Majestic used to hang together in the morning. Yeah, but we used to hang together in the morning.
Islam. I'm well. Happy Moon Day to you as well. I'm on break. It's May the 13th, 2019. Everything's going well. No, I didn't post the video, but I did. Yeah. Oh, yesterday it was interesting. I swear to goodness, you know I'm on room 116 in reference to what you just said. And this guy walked past the room because my room is on the first floor, and he looked just like the manager. Okay, there's the owners are Janelle and Carl, and Imani was with me. Yeah, we were actually either we were reading or studying something in reference to our Moorish American nationality. We were either reading or studying something dealing with our Moorish American nationality or the Moorish Republic. And I think I'm not sure, but it looked like this guy who looked just like the owner's son that the manager named CJ walked by like twice, but I'm not sure if it was him. And I'm going to ask him when I see him. Well, American Extended Stay in driving distance is only approximately 10 minutes from here. Not if that, I would say 10 minutes, and walking distance is 30 minutes. Yeah, well, I thought it was interesting. I was like, no, I told myself, I said, no way that is him, but it looked like him. The shape, and like sometimes when I'm like working, sometimes just maybe, if I look at the body language of people, I notice like some like CJ might like put his hand on his back pocket as he walked, and this guy actually did that as he walked by, just like the son CJ would do, Yeah, because I'm studying my body language, so I look at other people's body language as well. Yeah. Well, usually, like when he walks in front of me, I see him put his hand on his back pocket. Yeah, yes. It's just not saying, no, he's not, I'm not saying he's doing it for me, but that's just I noticed that sometimes about him. I don't know if he's doing it consciously or subconsciously, but I just noticed it. Anybody, for me, like I like to put my arms on the side of me. But anyway, to make a long story short, the guy even seemed to have the same body language as, someone was saying, oh, I did put that. So that was somebody, the regular saying "show me" or something like that. That hasn't. I'm not. That was. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, you remember I documented that on some of that. I don't know. People use the same words constantly, like peace. That's a regular saying "show" or "show me." Or "show." I don't know. It's like hearing them saying "go ahead" or "go ahead." I don't know. Yeah, I thought that was odd, but yeah. Yeah. So anyway, to make a long story short, same body language. Yeah. So that would have been yesterday as May 12th. I said May 12th, 2019. I said I was going to definitely ask. But otherwise, well, most of the people that come into Burger King, I told you this, we've been pretty steady. I did pretty well. I think in thoughts are the black or African Americans, according to constitutional law, be Negro if they haven't reclaimed a nationality. The black, Negro, or African American, that means that they don't have a nationality if they haven't claimed a nationality. If they call themselves that, according to constitutional law. And then also the pale skin, and that is not from this landmass, but been here for a long time. Yeah, they've been here for an extremely long time. They don't have an accent. Just they would call themselves white American, but white is not a nationality. That just someone that would say I'm American. Pale skin, and then that which speaks Spanish. They a lot of some of them from a lot of them seem to be from Mexico, El Salvador, other places, South America, but definitely the Spanish speaking. The dark brown or light brown skin, Spanish speaking, Puerto Rico or something like that. Yeah, but really I see anyone from China or Asia or other places or that you would consider foreign. Rarely. It's always this, yeah. So, oh yeah, in the United States Navy and the Army, they come here. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I told you that. Yeah. So far today, I didn't see anyone that actually implied to be representing the United States Navy or Army. Just what I just said. But we've been steady, but not busy. I should say, yeah. This store has been. So what I found interesting today was, everything was going well. Diamond, the manager, seemed to get irritated. I don't know, she cursed, and I don't know. I just stayed quiet, and I said I was just going to let it be. We're using staples to staple the receipts to the bag instead of tape. Because obviously when we run out of tape, we use staples, not tape, because that's until somebody comes and brings us tape, because we have to use the receipt. We give the customer a receipt, and then we put a second receipt either on a tray or on a bag. And so it depends on if they say they want their meal to go and put it in a bag, or if they want it for here. And what happened was, I found it interesting is that she was taking the ones that I stapled to the bag, she was taking the receipt off, but I didn't know why. So I was just watching her, and she was redoing the receipt, but I didn't know why. Then I started to notice some of them were stuck together, because I used a stapler, because I stapled maybe the side as well. Not intentionally, but I did it by mistake, and I guess it irritated her. And I put some fries in the bag. She had a Whopper Jr., and I just handed her back because I could tell she was irritated a little bit. Looked like, and then she just said something about here we go with this DUMBSHIT. And I was like, I just stayed quiet, because I don't curse. I have never disrespected her in that manner. I don't speak to her in that way. I don't know her personally, and it's just like her saying I stink. I don't know. I have never had a conversation with her. I don't like the conversation this past Friday about them speaking about herpes. I don't speak of these manners with these things with them, because I don't know them personally, and it's unprofessional to me. But I don't know the relationship they have between one another, and they can do it, but I don't. But they, so I don't know why she felt the need to curse and say this is here we go with this DUMBSHIT, and so I don't, that is the same line. And I have never had a conversation, even when she was trying to explain to me how I shouldn't be afraid of black men, or I didn't understand where that came from. One time when I was when a customer, a black male, actually was aggressive with putting money or taking money out my hand, and she brought up me not being afraid of black men, and I thought I was like, what does that have to do with what we were just experiencing? So I don't know. This was about a year and a half ago. So I don't understand where her hostility is from, because I really, sometimes she don't even ask me to do things. She just tell me. She said sweep the floor, or she just say go get a broom in a rude way. I don't even argue. I just do it. So yeah. So I found that interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to ask CJ. I don't know if it was him or not, but definitely looked just like him. Yesterday was Sunday, and I told you, yesterday we studied Earth, Sky, and we read about our nationality as Moors, Americans, that sort of thing. And I think we were doing that. I'm not quite sure, but I definitely told Imani we were talking about. So I think I just saw the owner's son, Janelle and Carl. I did, and I asked. Yeah, they haven't got back with me yet, but she said Phyllis is the manager that said that Janelle is working on cashing those 40 hours of sick pay or that's on my check stub. So I'm gonna wait and see. I'm not sure. So she said she was working on it. So hopefully, yeah. Because I try not. I haven't. Imani too. We don't miss hardly any days of work. We try. I mean, obviously you can tell 40 hours. When I missed that day in January because I was sick, that was the first time in almost 2 years. Yeah. So I try to be. I'm very. I try to be dependable in everything I do. So anyway, let me let you go because today was a good day. Like I said, I swept and I stocked the refrigerator with orange juice. I'm sitting close to the table. That's why you hear them saying something about paid or money and stuff like that to the regular table. Yeah, that's why you can hear it so good. Okay. Let me get ready to go. Okay. I have to. I wanted to use the restroom and I wanted to breathe. Okay. Well, it's a part of the constitutional right to be wherever you want to be. Unless you hear the R&B music. Right now, actually, I'm feeling my genitals be attacked in a sexual manner right now. In a spiritual, in a sexual manner right now. I feel that right now. You were just about to ask that question. And I felt sharp pains. Yes, I did. Well, that was what caused me to bring up the herpes thing Friday, because I felt a sharp pain around my ankle. As Khalid Muhammad said, something about take it out. After he was speaking about how the herpes virus is, there's a lot of people in Annapolis, Maryland, who has the herpes virus or the herpes disease. And I wasn't in the conversation. I didn't imply I was in the conversation, but I spoke my thoughts out loud. He thought I was in the conversation, and I spoke my thoughts out loud because I felt a sharp pain around my ankle. As he said, take it out right afterwards. And I know that's scary because, Imani and I, we practice in celibacy and we try to keep our spirits clean and pure and divine. And you have unclean spirits attacking your genitals in a sexual manner. Or in a terrible, or I should say, or just doing it in a different manner, but attacking it or sending sharp pains, or hearing begging voices like a Negro Blackie tone or Spanish tone outside and around American Independence Day, pale skin begging. Like, that is, like desperate, like an incubus. These are unclean spirits. It can be scary. It's not scary. It can be scary, but it's real. Definitely, there's someone. I mean, in the Spanish, talking about wolf, like they're gonna transform into a beast. Well, they did experiments, so they might be part dog. You never know. Okay. Well, let me let you go. Okay. No, and that's not all. These are unclean spirits. So you have clean spirits and unclean all over. So they might be part dog, part mutt. You never know. Part gorilla. You never know that behave that way. I just try to respect everyone. Okay. Well, if they start talking about we need it, something wrong with it. If they start saying how they need something, something wrong with it. It's something else. Islam. Because the earth and the universe, and we don't, and definitely we don't need them. Okay? Islam. All right, let me talk to you later, okay? All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.